Exmar's constant drive for creativity and technological innovation has resulted in groundbreaking ship designs for the safe and efficient seaborne transportation of LPG, ammonia and petrochemicals. For over 35 years, Exmar's team of engineers and naval architects have continuously improved the performance and efficiency of Exmar's fleet of mid-size gas carriers. These designs have been based on the daily operational experience at sea of Exmar's captains and crews. Now, with a sixth-generation mid-size gas carrier design, it's Exmar's people who continue to translate innovative ideas into successful action and deliver best-in-class service to highly demanding, top-quality clients. This is the story behind that sixth generation of mid-size vessels.
It was a challenge because this project, it was not at the established Korean shipyard, because they were going to build it at Subic Bay in the Philippines, which we didn't know at that time, and we were a bit afraid of what was going to happen. So we have a long history of having strong supervision teams. And so what we did is we took one of our most experienced site managers, this is Patrick Buitaert, and we put him as at the top of the site supervision team in Subic Bay, because it was the first time for that yard to build a gas ship. And to build a gas ship, you need specific qualifications. So he has been looking at training the welders, making sure the special steel from the cargo tanks are separated. So he really took it in hand, and we surrounded him with experienced supervisors. And the team was about 8 people. Supervisors, a bit bigger team as we usually have in Korea. So to ensure that any piece of equipment, any piece of steel, any part of paint was being supervised properly, and we made sure that the quality stayed really at the edge of the industry.
At first we optimized the bulbous bow. So you want to have the exact draft at the front in order to make this bulbous bow perform as it should be. But you can always improve the efficiency by increasing the draft forward, but then you lose the flow towards the propeller at the aft. So that's the tricky part of it, and that balance, that fine balance, tends to be depending on the speed of the ship in the first place. So we have these programs supplied to the ships because no human being can estimate what is the best trim at that moment, because the ships are so complex and the optimization is so complex, and this interaction between the bulbous bow and the flow is so tangible. It's tricky and intriguing.
For the engine, we have to really look together, same as we do for the hull form. Do we optimize it for one condition, or do we look at what profile do we anticipate that our ships which we operate, what will they have? And that is of course the input from chartering. And then we look, okay, with this profile, which engine, which turbocharger, which ancillary equipment will give us the best and the most ecological unit that follows our anticipated profile.
Approximately 1 month before delivery of each vessel, we will go on sea trial. During the sea trial, the major equipment which can only be tested at sea is tested. For example, the main engine. What we do during the sea trial is a speed trial to see if the vessel can get to her contractual speeds. There are also some mandatory tests from classification and from the flag state which needs to be tested during sea trial. They are also tested then. For example, drop down of the anchor can also not be tested alongside. The boilers which are running the auxiliary engines. For example, for the vessels which we built with a scrubber, we did the commissioning of the scrubber during the sea trial, which was quite an achievement because the scrubber maker and the shipyard, they told us that they need a couple of weeks for that. Together with the yard and together with the scrubber maker, we tried to squeeze that into a sea trial of 3 to 4 days, which was really a nice achievement.
On the last 10 years, I would say, or 15 years, we really worked to integrate the Exmar ship management teams with our new building experts. That's working very well because it shows also to the people who are sailing the ships that they are listened to.
So the most important item is to have a very strong site team. The site team is very experienced in the Philippines and they know all aspects of LPG vessels very well. So they can advise the yard very well, and it's really the co-working of the site team supported by Antwerp with the shipyard that will help to have a successful project.